Today's video, we're going to have a look at Sellerboard. Now, this is a very special, unique Amazon FBA tool that, in my opinion, is absolutely essential. We're going to go through sort of the layout of it, how it works, the reasons why I think it is vital to your Amazon FBA business. And you know what? There's no need to delay any further. Let's get straight into it. So what is Sellerboard? Well, it is a tool that will allow you to keep track of your profits, analyze your sales data, optimize your business strategy, and they do that through inventory management. It allows you to do a bit of competitor analysis. It gives you an update on when your inventory is running low. You can sort out your suppliers. You can do all of this, and it's not just for Amazon FBA. You can do your Shopify store, you can do eBay stores. It really has everything that you need to be a successful e-commerce seller, and there's a couple of special features that we'll talk about. And the main alternative people will jump to will be Seller Toolkit. Seller Toolkit is another great piece of kit. I'm not here to say that it is not, but when comparing the two, apart from perhaps aesthetically it looking slightly more appeasing on the eye, I have to say that for me it comes down to value. The support team, I have reached out to Sellerboard directly with queries, questions, help, and they've always been very good at sorting out my issues. So I like that, and I like the fact that it's better budget, especially when you're starting Amazon FBA. You're considering all these different subscriptions. You could be down hundreds of pounds every single month in subscription fees. That's why it's very important to make sure that you're getting the best value. And for me, when you compare them all, and there is other alternatives out there, but for me, Sellerboard is established. It knows what it does it well, and it is the best value. So whether you're a beginner or an experienced seller, this tutorial is bound to give you some sort of insights, little tricks and tips of things that perhaps you did not know Sellerboard could do. So let's bring up the demo account. This is a new feature Sellerboard have just launched, which is fantastic. It saves me having to blur out so much of my Amazon FBA business like the other videos. That is why we're doing a new video. And before we get into any of this, I will just get it out there. If you're interested in Sellerboard, you can click the link down below. You will get a free trial of it for 2 months, but better yet, you will actually get 2 free weeks of Deal Hunters. That's our unique deal sheet that you can get thousands of pounds worth of goods to resell on Amazon. That is the best affiliate link you'll get compared to anyone else, because you're getting the basic standard referral link, but you're also getting that extra 2 weeks. So again, go on to our website, dealhuntersfba.com. So here you go. This is your dashboard. Dashboard is the overview of your business. You can see here's today's sales, yesterday's, month to date, monthly forecast, and last month. But up here you can go to period and you can choose. So these are the most common ones: month to date, last month, 2 to 3 months. And that's one that I personally like to look on, because that gives me a good overview of the last sort of quarter. And I like to look at my Amazon business quarter to quarter. Now, the reason I like to look at my business quarter to quarter is simply I'm an investor. I like to invest in the stock market. You know me from my other channel, where I cover stocks and shares, BHS, DMV for that, Buy Wholesale, the channel is called. We cover stock market, and what they do is provide on a quarterly basis their quarterly earnings reports. So it only makes sense, if the big players are doing it, that I should follow suit, and that is why I tend to look at my business quarter to quarter rather than month to month, and certainly I don't look at it on any given day. It's a quarterly process, and that's how I review my business. So when you click on this, you hit filter, it brings it up month to date, last month, 2 months, 3 months, and you can see here in this scenario sales are consistent. Yes, this is a demo account, but you can see here sales are rather consistent, and I actually like the fact that last month being January is probably the lowest month, because what you will find is generally when you're doing Amazon FBA, January will be one of your quietest months. Main reason being there's such a rush for Christmas and all that. No matter what goods you're selling, there is a rush, and then that rush is kind of a lag, because people are usually a bit skint in January. So you will find that. What you'll find is the units, orders, and the units. You will find the refunds. You will find your average cost, estimated payout, gross profit, and net profit. Hit this button. This is where it gives you more details. So if you have advertising costs and your shipping costs into Amazon, out of Amazon, Amazon fees, you can actually get into more detail. What is the fee per product? FBA storage fees, subscription fees, all the different things here. Then you scroll down here, this is one of the key metrics everyone likes to look at, your return on investment. Wouldn't it be fantastic to have a return on investment of 722%? If you scroll down here, you'll see all the different products then. This gives you all the details. So throughout the period, again, depending on what month, so say we went on last month, this will calculate between the 1st and the 31st of January. These are all the goods that you've sold. You can see here 386 of the jewellery packaging box, sales, ads, spent on sellable returns, net profit, the margin, your return on investment, outstanding. So this is most likely a private label product to get that type of return. Your BSR, where it's ranking, and then again, if you want to go into more details, click more. This will then allow you to see the exact Amazon fees on the product and the further details that are there for each one. That's that main one. Now up here, you can use this different tools. If you don't want the tiles, you can look at a chart. Sort of gives you an idea. Here it's the same information, just presented differently. Your P&L then here is just more if you want to get straight into the details of the breakdown month to month. This is quite a cool feature, trends. It allows you to see what kind of products are selling, when they're selling, how it works. And you can do this then to see, well, what's the trend I'm seeing with refunds? Am I seeing a certain product getting refunded a lot after a period of time? Perhaps that product is taking people a bit of time to get used to it, and they're realizing, I don't like this. So you can sort of spot trends, what way things are going. Now if you click on the product section here on the left, this will bring up all your products. Now this is where you can put tags, which is helpful if you're perhaps a wholesaler. You're buying goods from, say, bigtoys.com. Bigtoys.com, you can put that hashtag there, so then if you needed to ever filter out, for example, all your toys from bigtoys.com, it's easy to do that. Your cost of goods, you just manually type on this will bring it up. Now you have the feature obviously for many different types of store firstly, but say it's all one store, what you can do is here you can input this, how much is you're spending, all the manufacturing, shipping, PayPal fee, whatever. But say for example you're buying online deals, you might get a discount code, it might be a sale on, you might get the same product throughout the year 6-7 different times, and each time it could be a different price. Simply you add a new period down here, and what that does is add another section with those dates, and then you can input the different price. Then it will work out accurately based on those shipments, those items going into the warehouses, that it knows from the 1st of January you've shipped 30 units at £10 a unit versus previous month where you were doing them for £12 a unit. It'll work out that the new items coming in are based on £10. So that is a great feature. Down here as well is a cool thing where it says exactly what is your profit after everything. This is how much you'll be making. You click on the next section, which is expenses. Self-explanatory. What is your expenses on a monthly basis? And you can see here there's some examples: advertising consultant, a listing optimization, virtual assistants, perhaps the deal hunter's deal sheet. You can put that in so your business is calculating exactly the incoming and outgoing, and these are the things that in my opinion you should get used to. It's all well and good trying to manage your business as best you can, but with this feature, if you can get in the habit of inputting all these details, it will just make your reporting and your tax so much easier to do. Whether you're doing that yourself or you're hiring someone, it'll make life a lot easier. Cash flow is the next one I want to point out. It's quite good. It allows you to see where your business is going. You could be looking at a 10 grand business, but if you've gotten too much on advertising, not enough profit coming in, it could actually project that your business is going to go bust. Obviously you would imagine it'll be the opposite direction, but it allows you to kind of have an idea, projection of where it's going to go. Reports, self-explanatory, all different types of reports, all different features, whatever kind of thing that you want to look at, it is all there for you. Your PPC is your advertising. This will tell you exactly your ad spend, your refunds, what's working, and you can get into a lot of detail here on how all this works. You can see what is your break even, how to calculate the best ad for yourself, all the different campaign statuses up here, close, finish, the length of time. Very, very good if you're doing a lot of advertising, which would be predominantly for private label, so not so much maybe if you're buying lower quantities. Normally speaking, if you're doing online arbitrage, for example, you're kind of buying something knowing that it's going to sell well over a month, maybe 2 months at most, so probably no real need to do advertising. And the next thing I really want to show is inventory. Under the inventory section is the planner. Now the planner is a cool feature because it says based on this product, based on how it has been selling, based on multiple different factors, we suggest, Sellerboard will suggest roughly how much stock you have left. So in this scenario it says you 47 days. This exclamation mark is saying you've only 6 days, so it's kind of saying you need to get inventory levels in now. It's not perfect in my experience. Again, it doesn't factor in that it's December, it doesn't factor in it maybe the summer months and sunglasses are selling better. It's a rough guide, but it's good to at least draw your attention to things. I definitely use it because it'll gives me an idea of, okay, I'm running low. I'll still manually look at it and go, oh no, that's not good, I'm okay with that, or that's not going to sell as well, or maybe I'm out of stock and I'm never going to be able to replenish it. But at least it draws your attention to something, so if you know you can replenish something, you at least will be making that order as soon as possible. Purchase orders, self-explanatory really, we're not talking about that. The FBA shipments, you've got this on Amazon main board anyway, but it's just nice and clear. Date, shipment ID, the number of units received, the products that were there, what the status is, and the last update on it. And you scroll down here, you can see quantity deviation is pretty much saying with having you shipped in this amount, you didn't get this food product. You can make comments here. Did you do your a search perhaps with Amazon FBA? Was it your error? Was it their error? You can make comments, which is good. Unlike where you have the Amazon, you maybe will do this check, and then by the time they come back to you, or you re-look a month later at your shipments and you can't remember, did I chase this up, did I not? Especially the more you ship, it can be confusing. So having this comment section really does help out a lot. Suppliers, great if you place wholesale orders or you're placing big orders. You can know, well, I've reached out to 100 wholesalers, I've got 10 on the books, here are the 10, just to make it easy, because trust me, you may think, oh, I won't forget. You will forget. Add the details here, make it easy. Any tricks or tips or any conversations you have, it just takes away looking for an email or trying to remember off your head or how did that work. Trust me, get in the habit of just doing this. It will make your life so much easier. Start as you mean to go on. The autoresponder is not something that I actually use from Sellerboard, so I can't really comment on that. I use that elsewhere, so we'll skip that section. But the money back section is the big thing that I really want to talk about. This feature is brilliant. This will say a reimbursement amount that is estimated $683 in this scenario. So how does it work? Well, an inventory might be lost or damaged in Amazon's warehouses. Normally Amazon should ever tell you about this lost inventory and reimburse you, which sometimes does happen, but trust me, a lot of times it will not. So this report identifies discrepancies. You shipped in 10 of these units, you sold 8, but how on? But wait, you've only got 1 in the inventory. Does that mean 1 is went walkies? Where's it went? It'll identify you this. It'll allow you to download the report. You get the full report of all these different items that may be able to get reimbursed on. You then contact seller support with their template. You click this button, it gives you a template. You fill in the details that is based on the Excel sheet, submit to Amazon, and 9 times out of 10 they will update you on these goods, and you will probably more than likely get some sort of reimbursement. Same for returns, same principle. Amazon, as you know, refunds customers immediately, which is very frustrating because they have months then to return the goods. If they don't return the goods and if you don't remember, guess what happens? You get shafted. So it's important. Again, this will keep track of it. If they've initiated a refund on the 1st of October, by the 1st of December, if the time has passed and no goods have been received back into your inventory or into perhaps a removal order request, then it is saying this item was never returned and you can get a reimbursement. The customer will be charged for that, and that is again another feature that is great. FBA fee changes. This can help. It's not something really that I use because again I use an auto repricer, so my FBA fees are constantly changing, so it identifies every FBA change. But in theory, if you were keeping your product at a set rate and you knew that was always the same, it will at least identify, well, hold on, something's changed here. It allows you to investigate what has changed. Has Amazon changed its requirements? Is there a mistake? Did they need to reprice their calculation on how they got that fee? And then you can get reimbursement. But if you're using an auto repricer like Profit Protector Pro, for example, this isn't really going to be much use to you. Alerts, self-explanatory. You can set up different alerts for different things. It's up to yourself what you want to do there. You can scroll down here then and see Shopify and eBay integrations as well. Not something that we're going to talk about in this video. I do use the eBay integration as part of it, which is very, very good for logging all that information. Then your settings, users, how many people you have, tell a friend, and all that. I think Sellerboard is fantastic. It effortlessly tracks your whole entire business for any type of thing. Like I said, I showed you ways there of being able to add in purchase orders, your tracking of your wholesale orders. It allows you to say when inventory is running out. If you get used to it, it really can be a great tool to actually streamline your whole business and get tax efficient and just know where everything sits to the penny. There's no other way of doing it, in my opinion. You do need some sort of inventory manager, planning manager, whatever you want to call it. You need this type of software versus Seller Toolkit. I think it's a no-brainer. You're getting all the great features at much less of a price. You can get free trial, obviously with our link down below, free trial to Deal Hunters, but it only works out at like $15. And if you can promote it in groups or friends or share the links, affiliate links, you can also get free access then continually for another month with every link. So it's a great tool, especially as a beginner. It is a no-brainer to go to it, but do make the decision, because once you've kind of decided which toolkit you're going to use, you're kind of locked in, because it requires quite a bit of an effort, and if you were to leave to move over to another platform, is going to be very, very difficult. So you have to bear that in mind. If you were thinking of moving to Sellerboard, perhaps you are in Seller Toolkit, you're sick of their fees, the way I would do it is use their integration to be able to transfer over, or at least finish at the end of the month. This is how my business was at the end of February with Seller Toolkit, and now I'm starting with Sellerboard. That's how I would do it if you are considering switching over. It's worth considering. I hope that video was informative. We're going to cover some more of our essential tools on the channel, so please like and subscribe if you like these types of videos. Check out our 0 to 60 challenge as well, where we're trying to get to £60,000 as soon as possible. A few hiccups already on the road to that. It's been fun. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.